Well, hello, good evening and welcome. Welcome to Rangers Radio. Join myself, Fox, here on the show. It's Big Stevie, Leipzig, whatever it calls, Leipzig 1, Rangers 0 in a hard-fought game. Wasn't it a classic? Nearly, Stevie, nearly.
No, it wasn't a classic at all. Fox, I thought we were going to get out of the finishing line, but a bit of quality it took to open the deadlock, and I don't think that boy will hit a ball like that again in his life, as sweet as that. I thought we defended well, Ox. I really did think we defended well. We didn't have much up front, but that's probably down to we never had our strikers in the park, Holding the ball up was a bit of a problem for us in finding our men. But listen, I said before a ball was kicked, as long as we remain touch tight to them, we've seen they're a quality side, so let's get them back to Ibrox. Can we get a goal? Of course we can at Ibrox, so just let's see where it takes us.
Would it be fair to say the first half sort of petered out, mate? Would you agree with that?
It did, aye. The first half did peter out. They had a couple of maybe ones where they could have maybe got a guy, and they were always looking to do that cut and pass through the defence.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but the boys worked hard, but the ball wasn't sticking up front. The second half, Joe Aribo goes up front, and I think that changed it. He was making things happen. With a big chance for me when Ryan Kent does ever so well, and then one of the flaws in Ryan's game, he never hits the target, mate, puts it past the post. And that was a big moment for me. It was equally as big at the other end, but their boy goes round McGregor and puts it out of the bar. But if we could get a goal, then it changes the game. But we started to threaten in the second half, Stevie.
Aye, I mean, what I seen there in the second half, I'm quite comfortable once we get Ramsey back and Roof back and that. And I thought their defence showed weaknesses. I just think if we could have got ourselves up the park a wee bit more in the second half, we could have maybe sneaked something. But you're saying about the Ryan Kent chance here, although I agree with you, if he gets it in target, it might have been different. But I don't think it was I think it was a half chance, Ox, to be honest. He gets behind the man, he beats the man, he's got to get it in target.
He done brilliant.
He get by the man, he dropped the shoulder, he get by the man. But a half chance, Ox, a wee half chance. I wouldn't say it was a full-on certainty to score a goal, but he should be hitting the target with it. He should at least make the keeper work. But look, I thought the defence, Big Bassey and Golson, I thought were great. And there was a few people on the team I thought weren't bad tonight. But look, we all knew before a ball was kicked that team were going to come at us tonight. And I thought we contained them absolutely no bad. I thought we contained them no bad, mate. And at the return leg at Ibrox, I think it's a different ball game, mate. What we've got to watch is the second leg at Ibrox is we don't open up too much because they do look as if they could cut us open.
Aye. We'll see what it takes us, right? And obviously, it looked as if the game was just going to, like the first half, was just going to peter out. I understand that people have put a hard shift in, but as soon as we took the Aribo off, mate, the ball wasn't sticking up front. I would have put Sakala on the wing, mate, and just left the Aribo where he was.
Aye, maybe aye.
But that's in hindsight, mate. That's in hindsight,
Well, that's the whole thing. I mean, we're all going to say if this and that, the next thing, we're turned into managers, don't we? But look, it was not a bad performance. We defended well. We had nothing up front, and that's probably down to the fact that we never had guys like Morelos who can hold a ball and bring people in. And as you said, once we took Aribo off, it kind of changed a wee bit. I thought Sakala's speed gave them a bit of a problem up front. And as you said, if we could maybe have played him on the wing, with Aribo still in the park, who knows? But anyway.
And then we get the goal, and I mean, they're saying that Ryan Kent ball watched it on the TV, but when I saw it, the ball get played out short, he's there, he's in the middle, and I don't think he can get to the guy, mate. It was just one of these things that happens in a game of football. Anyway.
Just see their goal. See the goal they got. The boy hit it as sweet as a nut. But was there a Red Bull player? No, in the road to Alan McGregor. It might have been.
So, mate, I've not seen it for the side to see if it was offside, but obviously with VAR, you'd like to think they check all that, didn't they?
Aye, they do, but for our luck, no.
Aye. Right, we'll get these phone lines open, mate. All right.
Yep, that's our plan. Get the bells in, see what they thought. Yep.
Let's hear from you.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show. It's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, we'll see what people have got to say. But listen, mate, I think, look, there's not a lot of difference really between one nothing each and one nothing. Yeah, it's harder for us, Stevie, but we've still got to win the tie, win the game at Ibrox, and the worst we can get is penalties. Obviously, if we drew nothing each, it'd have to be nothing each to Ibrox to get us to penalties. But we're looking to win the game at home. We'll get a chance. The worst we can get if we win the game at home in 90 and then 120, mate. The worst we get is penalty kicks. And come on, that's no bad odds to get to a European final, Stevie, is it?
No. Listen, we'll score at Ibrox. The problem we've got is we need to open up a bit to get that goal, and that's where we need to watch. I believe Leipzig have scored away from home in every tie. So we just need to watch what we do. We just need to watch how we go about it. But look, what I seen the night of them, I thought, man, if we had our full team, if we had Morelos and we had...
Morelos was a massive misser.
Aye, definitely, mate. Definitely. We're a different animal with a wee man in the team. Everybody knows that, especially in Europe. But look, it is what it is. But I think we get them back to Ibrox, the crowd behind them. Can we get a goal? Of course we can. Of course we can. And who knows after that? So the tie is well and truly still there. Well and truly. And as I say,
I agree, mate. I think it might come down to a bit a lot, but I think if we can get them under pressure and hopefully get a couple of players back, and we can refresh the forward areas of the pitch. Because when you looked at it, Stevie, we had nothing to put on apart from Sakala, did we?
Nothing. And I'm not making that excuses. I'm not making any excuses for Rangers tonight. They get beat by a wonder strike. It was a great strike by the boy. Whether the Leipzig player was in front of McGregor or not, and he gets done late to it or what, I don't know, but I've not seen it again. But I'm not making any excuses up for Rangers. Are we capable once Roof and that are back? Of course we are. I'm really looking forward to the next leg. What I seen tonight, I don't think they troubled us as much as I thought they were going to trouble us. Put it this way, they never had a lot of clear-cut chances. They had the one, as you said, the boy goes by McGregor and he hits it and he misses it, he puts it over the bar. But apart from that, the two that McGregor saved up, he put up in the air. I mean, I would expect McGregor to save them if they were up right at him. So it didn't really threaten us as much as I thought they were going to. So that's a positive for me. And I think Rangers they'll probably size them up man for man and how they play. And I think we'll do a lot better. Look, we'll play a lot better than we played tonight at Ibrox. That goes without saying anything.
Aye, I think they will, mate. But hopefully we need some players back, hopefully just to use the 15 or the 16 players you might need.
Aye. Yeah. I thought Scott Wright didn't offer a lot tonight. I didn't think he'd done enough running for me. I thought you're going to have to run about here and get right in about it. And I just didn't think he'd done that at all. So I thought that was the right substitution to take him off.
I agree, but I don't know if I'd have moved Aribo, I'll be honest with you. But then that's only my thoughts, yeah.
Aye. Who are we, Ox? Who are we?
Exactly. By the way, see up to, apart from the goal, the tactics that Giovanni and that did worked. Really, you consider what we're up against, the money they've spent in that team, to put together the reputation. The tactics were all right, Steve. It wasn't a great watch at times. We'd like to threaten their goal a bit more, but they never hurt us. They did a lot of the ball, mostly the halfway line.
Aye. They kept playing the kind of wee triangles trying to open our defence up. But I thought we defended well. I thought Big Golson and Big Bassey were brilliant. I really did. I thought they played well. The Golson tackle in the first half, what a tackle that was. The boy was through and Golson just slid in there at the last minute. you know, and it went out for a corner. But I thought Big Bassey and Golson really done well for us. And as I said, I don't think they threatened us as much as I thought they were going to. But they played a lovely wee triangle, pass and go, and trying to open you up, you know, and that's what they'll do. But I think the Bears were cute for that tonight, so they were.
Listen, it was a hard shift, put in a lot of work. And congratulations to the players, mate. They gave us everything, They gave us everything.
Aye, they did. Look, you can't ask for any more. If a boy does the hit that as sweet as a nut, you're going away there the night, nothing each. And it would have been a great result, we would have all been saying. Mate, as you hit the nail on the head, whether it was nothing each, you've still got to win the tie at Ibrox. So that's the bottom line. That's the be-all in it. So we've got to roll our sleeves up at Ibrox and just get right in about them. We know what they're capable of now. We know how they play. And I think with the crowd behind us, I think we'll have more shots in target anyway. We'll test them more, that's for sure.
Yeah. You mentioned the back sort of three loans from Bassey and Big Connor. I actually thought Connor had one of his best games in a blue jersey, mate, if I'm being honest. I thought he marshalled the defence superbly.
He did. He was hitting balls away. He was tackling inch-perfect tackles. You know, the big man, listen, we've got to... you know, with what's going on with him at Rangers, we can't question his commitment to that team. You know, he's been absolutely brilliant for us, and I thought he was great tonight too. Whether it was his best game in a Rangers jersey, I don't know, but he really was solid for us at the back there. And so was Big Bassey. That big guy's just a machine, man. He just never stops. He's constant, man. I thought he was really good. To say that, overall as a unit, I thought the defence played no bad. They played no bad. So, as I said, they've sized that team up now. They know how their forwards play. We diamond formations, looking to make that split and cut and pass. So they know to tighten up, but we've just got to watch we don't get too all out at Ibrox. And they've got guys with speed, as you've seen there. That boy Kakaku, I mean, he's, my God, no wonder people are looking at him.
His movement's good, mate. Yeah, he moves and he glides, yeah.
Glides he doesn't have. You know, he's just a quality player, and they won the big English club. I think it's Man City. It might be looking at him for 60 or 70 million quid. I mean, the rest of their team, they were bringing on quality, you know what I mean? So, look, again, before a buzz kick, we said that we're punching above our weight. We've went out to Germany tonight against top four there in the Bundesliga, and we've done all right. Let's get them back to Ibrox. Let's get the crowd behind them. And let's get the sleeves rolled up and let's do it. The tie's still well and truly open. I would rather be in your position, Ox, than being West Ham's, put it that way.
Here, mate. Here. Listen, again, I don't think the players let us down. I agree with you. I didn't think Wright was great. At times, Sakala he looks naive with his runs. Listen to Ali on the commentary. I think he's right. You come short and you get pacey spin in. You don't want to be faced away for your goal. You know, and that's a worry because I don't see him improving as the seasons go on with that movement. So hopefully he can improve just a wee bit. But I would have took that before a ball was kicked. Honestly, Stevie, I would.
No, listen, I said it myself. As long as we remain touch tight, and we're touch tight, I get back to it. You said, even if we walked away for there nothing each, we're still going to score a goal at Ibrox. So, we're square one. I mean, it's a one-half game at Ibrox to get into the final of Europa League. That's I'm looking at it.
Well, been joined by Alex for wish all evening, mate.
Good evening. Good evening, Oxford. Good evening, Stevie. How are we doing, lads?
Okay, mate. I'm actually starting to get hungry because I can eat a thing for 12 hours.
12 hours in the morning. It's panned out that way, but it was always going to be our two legs, this. And to get in there with 1-0 down, we've got a right good chance next week. The only kind of slight fear I've got is if we go gun-ho here, we've got to be careful because this team could open us up. So we've really got to be right on the button, dead disciplined in that. I certainly thought when we played Aribo up front, he could hold the ball up. that gave us a better outlook, because Scott Wright didn't seem to be working with him at all, like, you know. And it was a bit strange at the end up with the substitution, to be quite truthful, when he brought Sands on. I thought he'd have brought Stevie Davis on there, but apart from that, no, I've no complaints. And they scored with a quality goal, so we're on the tie. That's what we're all looking for. And every one of the team, I says, have done their bit tonight. So good on them. We'll keep the chances next week.
Give us everything.
Sorry?
Give us
everything. But it shows you what happens when you've not got the two quality strikers that we've lost, unfortunately. But here's hoping that maybe we can get moved back for next week. I don't know what the score is here, but
I thought Morelos was a big miss tonight, mate. I think he would.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. That's the difference what you see now. Because with Sakala, I don't really know where we're going. Let me be quite truthful. I've said it before. If he's not got the ball over the top, we're unnaughty. But he doesn't seem to have a first touch, and his positional sense. I'm not really what to run. The boy gave everything. But that's the difference with the quality Ox here at that kind of level. But here goes. We've got a right good chance in the second leg. And we've just got to be a bit cagey with it all, you know, because this team will definitely be, they can open you up quite easy.
I'll say it again to you, Alex, for my shot. We win the game in 90 and then 120 minutes. The worst we can get is penalty kicks to get into a final.
Absolutely. That's how you look at it. You're 90 minutes away from getting into a final here. 1-0 done. We don't settle for that. I looked there, it was coming out there, nothing each year. But it was a quality goal. But before it, you've got to remember, I know, the save Alan McGregor made just before it. And then they get the corner kick and they score the goal. They missed a couple of chances, Ox, there. But, well, certainly, what do you call it? But it's going to be some match, put it that way.
Mm-hmm. What did you think when Kent shimmied by the boy? Were you just waiting for the net to bulge?
Oh, God almighty, we're all jumping off the couch. Oh, but that's the thing. If it hit the target, there you go, man. Tavernier, he's trying to break his back to try to get the ball.
But
so that was it.
He ran past Scott Wright to get in the middle of the box, mate.
That's what I'm saying. You can see it all. And what do you call it? Everyone was a credit, but I've got to give a special mention to Big Connor Golson. He was absolutely outstanding tonight.
Yeah.
And we're back in. We're back in it. We'll settle in tomorrow morning. We'll all take it in. 1-0 defeat, and it's not the end of the world. We get in there, by the way, and we can turn this round. We can certainly turn it round.
Here. Stevie?
I'm with Alec, by the way. We'll score at Ibrox. There's no two ways about it. We'll score at Ibrox. As I say it and I say it again, we just need to watch we don't open up, because they could cut you wide open. They're a top quality team, and that's why the big English clubs are in for some of their players. They're not in for them for no reason at all. That boy's lightning, and we just need to watch we don't get caught. But as far as the tie's well alive. Are we in with a shout? Of course we are. And as I said 2 seconds ago, I would rather be in your situation than West Ham. They have to go to Germany now, 2-1 down. The boys, we had a makeshift team out there tonight. Let's be honest, not one of us would have got that team before a ball was kicked tonight. Not one of us would have got that team right. It was a makeshift team, and we went to a top 4 German Bundesliga side in the semi-final of a cup. And bear in mind, we've not had 2 minutes. Motherwell and Hampden, and I mean, the team's good as everything. They've left everything out there, and we've done well. We're still in the tie, and let's just be thankful and get behind the team. Let's do it.
Yeah. I thought that the team were wasted again when in control of it. Obviously, you get a wee bit nervous when you get a corner, but with 5 minutes to go. But apart from that, they weren't pep on their goal, were they?
Well, you seen their manager. He was getting really anxious up to get the score of the goal there. So the tactics was probably spot on. And we done very well. Okay, we rode a lot a few times in that, their striker missed, what do you call it? He done the hard bit when he by the Rangers defence and hit the ball, what do you call it, wide. But in general, Alan McGregor hadn't much to do. Let's be quite truthful. The defence done their bit. Second half, you've seen James Tavernier get upfield a bit more, and that created problems. Just sometimes with the passes and that, the passes sometimes didn't go to the right players, and the decision making, we're back in the back foot in that again. But in general, we're going into that game here a 2-1 nothing all day. We're looking for a draw. Some folk thought we'd win. I certainly thought we could maybe get a draw at it. More than that far out it. But I'm telling you now, man, we get to Ibrox next Thursday night. It'll be the exact same Thursday morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. Maybe we'll eat. We'll all be like that, excited, nervous in that again. And they're walking into 50,000 Rangers fans, by the way. I don't care where they've played. They ain't seen nothing like Ibrox. So we'll see how it plans out.
No, you have the Atkins diet. They're calling that one the McPherson diet. You know.
But that's what I'm saying, Oxy. They get in there next Thursday right with that crowd. I know the crowd doesn't win the game in that, but let's be quite truthful. It can certainly help Rangers Football Club, and we'll all be up for it, man. Let's see how it plans out.
It'll be a different game, and obviously we have to win the game, but we'll show patience. But we'll talk about, plenty of time to talk about next week. But the night, I thought, I just praised the ref, and then we get the 2 cheap bookings, Stevie.
I know. I'm booting Connor Golson for that. That was absolute shocking, wasn't it? You know, I mean, he makes a tackle, he lifts the ball, and he walks away a wee bit, and then he flings the ball down, and then the ref gives him a yellow card for it. I mean, come on, man. At that time in the game, you think the referee would have just had the brains to say, "Oh, again, don't do it again," and let it go. But can I just say, getting back to the crowd at Ibrox, see the crowd at Ibrox, it's more for lifting our players than frightening theirs. I think they might get caught up a wee bit with the crowd, but it certainly lifts our players, by the way. See, with that noise and we're singing their praises and their name, you've no idea the confidence that gives your team, and I think that's got to be a big factor. But aye, Ox, you're right, talking about the referee, it's 2 silly yellow cards at the end, wasn't it?
Aye, and I hope we don't come back to rue them if we get through. You know what I mean? I hope we don't. You know, the boys don't deserve that. But that was one of the negatives for me. But in a positive night for our club, we're all our Europe people watching our game. We're competing with a top German side again. You know, you've got to take it as a positive. 10 years ago today, mate, we were marching to Hampden.
Exactly. It's a miracle, to be quite truthful, compared with what we've been 10 years ago to tonight. Semi-final European trophy, unbelievable. Support out there, by the way, unbelievable again. The thing was, did you feel, what do you call it, about Sands coming home? Would you have brought Davis on Ox there? I say that. I honestly thought he probably calmed it in that wee bit.
I think I might have brought Sands, Arfield and Davis on, mate, and I might even took Kent off. I thought he gave us everything, you know.
Oh, he was running. He was running empty. That boy done. You could see it with him in that. But well, as I say, tomorrow morning we wake up, we go again. That's what it's all about. But well done, Rangers, getting there anyway. And that's the first thing. So we've got another leg to go here in 90 minutes, as you say. Score a goal. We could either go extra time, penalty kicks, and we'll see what happens there. But I'm quite confident we'll still get a result. I'm just looking forward to it now.
Aye, here. It's going to be some night, Stevie.
It's got to be Tonto. Absolute Tonto in Ibrox. As I said, you know, Rangers under the lights at Ibrox. It's been brilliant this year. The games have had absolute everything, and I don't expect this one to be different. I think if we just go out and just play the way we can play at Ibrox, but we just need to watch the back door with this mob. This mob are very quick. That boy, Kaku or whatever he's called, he's lightning, man. He's absolute lightning pace. And we just need to watch that boy in the second leg. So, again, can we do it? Of course we can. We'll need a goal, and then who knows, we're back, we're in dreamland. You know, I'd have took this. Somebody told me at the start of Europa League, Right, we got to Ibrox, 1-0 down against Leipzig to get into the final. Had a bit of horn off them, let's be honest. The team's punched above their weight the whole tournament, and they're still in it. They're still in there with a fighting chance. So there you go, man. Hats after them. And again, Alex totally right. Hats after that support. The Union Bears and the whole Eternity Rangers fan, that every single one of them that were there, they sang their hearts out tonight, by the way. All through that game, you heard them. Absolutely brilliant. What a support.
It's, I've enjoyed my Blue Star, even Blue Star.
Evening, guys.
Right, Blue.
A bit disappointed it was a late number they done on us, but at the same point, guys, if you were being honest, it's all right reflecting, but in my opinion, I said it all week, I genuinely thought that was the type of game it was going to be. You were going to have to go out and defend for long periods in a game. We're struggling like hang up front. We have got nothing in the middle of the park up front. He's tried everything he can. The only saving grace we've got is even if Roof's 50% fit, even if they're bringing him on as a sub, we've got to get him on at some point. They asked him there after the game. He wouldn't give anything away. They asked him about Ramsey. They seem to think Ramsey will be fit. He'll definitely make a difference in the middle of the park because you need support up there. One thing Gio did say that was very important for me there. He says, we will have to defend the same at Ibrox, but we have to choose our times when we attack with more bodies. He says, we didn't have enough support. And they didn't, guys. It's all right looking at Kent. Yes, Kent maybe could have scored, but it was a break, you know what I mean? There's no support. The midfielders aren't running enough, and that's where you need the likes of Ramsey or that. So, for me, I said before the game all week, as long as we were still in the tie at Ibrox, that's what counts. We're 1-0 down, same as Braga. You go out and you get everything you've got. If we get beat, we get beat. But I think we'll definitely score. And it's all about keeping it out at the other end. It's all you can ask for, guys, because we are struggling because of our front line. So if we can get a goal anywhere at all, that's what counts.
In the first half, we missed half of the night. You could see that at the ball. There was no rumble, there was no target, there was no, you know.
Yeah.
I thought we got right as much as he played well on Saturday. He looked a wee bit got his depth tonight, Alex, didn't he? And I don't want to be critical of the boy, I'm just getting an honest opinion.
Oh, you're right, you're getting an honest opinion. We don't want to be slating any of them, but he's not that level. Let's be quite truthful about it. He may get off in the Premiership against Mulroney's, but you're up the ante there. He's certainly ridiculous. But that's the cards we were dealt with to go on with it. And no credit to them. They tried their best. And we were just hanging on there, try to play a quick ball, hope Kent can get by there. He did manage once or twice, but you can't rely on the one guy. Not that level of football. Not that level. And you're right enough. You lose the two strikers, man. Fredo Morelos. To think the damage he could possibly have done tonight. But what it is what it is. And we'll go again next Thursday. And Blue Star's right. If we can get Hoddy, what do you call it, even for 50 minutes, just to get him on there, and we get Ramsey back, it'll definitely make, what do you call it, a difference to us. And here's hope we can go in and just finish the job now.
Yeah, Stevie?
Aye, it's for me, with Mr. Alfredo, it's not even the way he holds the ball, it's his strength. There's nobody flings Alfredo about, and I just thought, let Scott right, no strength at all. Aribo, as much as he tried his best to hold it up and bring, he's no the Buffalo, he's no get the strength to be Alfie, and he definitely missed. We missed the wee man tonight. We missed Roof too, to be honest. But we've just not got them. As Alex says, Ruth, we've got to get him in the park. Blue Stars, right or not. We've got to get him on the park for some length of time and have a go at them. We need a goal, so we need to change it up a wee bit, no matter who comes on. So,
but we don't need a goal in the first minute. It's a bonus if we do, but we don't. Yeah.
Aye. No, I know that. As long as we get a goal. Listen, put it this way. If we get a goal in 90 minutes that goes to extra time, I fancy us strongly because we've been there that many times. We know we've bought it mentally. So, that would do me lovely. You know, a goal in the 88th minute would do me lovely to take it extra time, because I think we'll do them in extra time. We've been there twice in the last couple of weeks, and mentally and physically, I know we've got it.
All right. Let's hear from me.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Aye, man. He gave us everything, Blue Star. I mean, I'm being critical of Scott Wright, but he still gave us everything, you know. They gave us what they could do.
He's obviously out there doing his best. He's just not that quality. Ox, what I would say to you is, see the one I was a bit missed about. I've got to be truthful. We knew that, especially after 10 minutes, you could see with ball retention, I thought was pretty poor tonight. I've got to be truthful. I didn't think we played well tonight. I didn't. I know the guys did their all, but at the same time, the one that puzzled me was you could see Kamara wasn't hanging on to the ball. I would have had Davis on there. The one thing with wee Davis is, see even if he's not punching balls through Ox, he's brilliant at hanging on to the ball, and he gives you time for other players to move. I thought he might have done more with him. Do you agree?
The thing was, it was the ground that Kamara was covering. I agree with the ball retention. Anyway, we'll be joined by Warren, Evening Warren.
Evening, folks. Ox, sorry, how are you going?
I'm just Ox with an F, mate.
I know. Ox, I thought, see the first 20 minutes, I thought, see the tie itself, it's a big ask. The first 20 minutes, and you thought, here we go, Christ, they were looking good, weren't they? But then you realise, now I thought, turn it in its head. See when Rangers play Motherwell at Ibrox, that's what it reminded me of, They were in there, they've got all the possession, the ball's into the box, and we were defending well. And for the first time in a good few years, Rangers have actually started defending in Europe. And I thought we were comfortable. And I thought the longer the game went on, that first half, the threat, it was fizzling out. And I thought, this is good. From your point of view, it's very, very good. Excellent. So we got in half time, nothing each, great. And it was the same in the second half. Rangers came out and started playing. And I thought to myself, halfway through that second half, there's only one winner in this tie, and that's Glasgow Rangers. And it's a usual, with Rangers, wee late thing, ball comes into the corner, bang, it's in the net. Folks, I don't think the tie's over. I don't.
Hope you're right. Any comments, Stevie?
No, I totally agree. The tie is not over. Listen, can we play better? Of course we can.
Yes.
Will we goal at Ibrox for that crowd behind us? Of course we will.
Yes.
We're merely capable of grabbing a goal. Just that what we've got to watch is, we'll say it again, we just need to watch we don't push up too much, because this is a team that play these wee triangle passes, 1-2 and go, and try and cut you through the middle, and we've got to watch we don't get caught. But apart from that, the tie's wide on. The tie's still there to be won.
Hi, Stevie, can I say something? I thought, as you said, see we triangle passes and all that. We're not the greatest defenders in the world, but they weren't getting through us. And Big Olsen, he was playing a blinder. They weren't getting through us. And I'm thinking Ibrox will be a different ball game.
Yep. Bassey, Golson and Big Lundstrom kind of kept them at bay. That was the annoying thing. I actually thought that they would have got probably more clean-cut chances, apart from the one the boy with Roone McGregor put by the post. I thought they would have had more clean-cut chances than what they did, and they never. And to that end, I'm kind of delighted, because now we know what they're like. We've played them, but we know the way they play now. So let's take it back and we know what we need to do now, basically. That's all we need. We need a goal, crowd behind us. The tie's wide open for me.
Exactly. Stevie, sorry. I would have said, see, 3 hours earlier, or 4 hours, whatever it is, I'm not saying I feared them, but you were like, I think Rangers are up against it. See, after that tonight, I don't think we are. We're in with a good chance.
Yep.
Well, Alex Fisher?
Totally agree. I've just got a thing here. You go way back 50 years ago, we played Bayern Munich.
1-0.
We beat them 1-0. We took them back to Ibrox, and you know what happened. And to me, it's in the stars. I'm sure we're going to get a result.
Yeah. I like your confidence, Alec.
Oh, I love it. I just love it. That's what I'm thinking, Oxer, honestly. I'm there anyway. I'll be there next Thursday at all. And we'll get the result. Honestly,
what is ticking town, Alex?
Oh, I know. We're just saying that now. This is what will happen.
Aye.
But it'll be amazing. It'll just be amazing. And what do you call it? We've been defeated 1-0 tonight. That was a wee bit of downer there. You could tell when they were interviewing the players and that and all. But
see if they'd scored that goal in the first 5 minutes and the Peter looked like that, would you have been happy?
Exactly. It's just how it's planned out at the end there. So close to coming back with what you call it, a draw. But it was always got to be our two legs. Everybody knew that. It wasn't got to be won tonight. Certainly could have been lost tonight, and it's not been lost. So here we go again next Thursday, Oxford.
As Big Stevie said there, the guy was bang on. Even if it had been 0-0, it was the same ballpark at Ibrox. We've got to go out and win the game. So we're not any worse off, you know. The tie's still in the balance. If we go out and we played a team that potentially is far better than them, and we put them out, and that was Dortmund. So we've nobody to fear at Ibrox. We go out and play the game, and I can tell even the way Aribo and that was getting interviewed there. The players are up for it. They knew that if they went by the night's game, all they wanted was a chance at Ibrox, and that's what we've got, guys. If it was nothing each, it was the same, you know.
We've been joined by George. Evening, George.
How you doing, lads? All right?
All right, mate. What's on your mind?
Just a few things. Obviously, it's great still to be in the tie for the second leg. That was what the main, obviously, course of action was for the night. You know, you've got to put things into perspective. They are obviously a good German team. They're the formed German team in the last second half of the season. You know, we're not playing with a recognised striker. Just a couple of things that kind of teed me off. You know, I have to be blunt. I thought Scott Wright was dug meat. You know, he never completed one pass all night. You know, you can get away with it saying, well, it was 0-0 at half time. I don't understand it. And I cannot understand the Sands substitution. For me, you've got to bring Davis on. But, you know, I mean, I said when I was talking to my mates, they said, "What would you take?" I said to them, "I take a 1-0 defeat or better." I think what's hurting us now is what you actually said, which was a great point, is we've conceded that goal at the last 5 minutes rather than the first 5 minutes. But I don't think they're an outstanding outfit. It's going to absolutely, you know, trounce us at Ibrox. If we play our normal game and we get some players back, it's game on, guys. What a chance we've got to get to a European final, but we've got to be better with the ball. This is the issue. You know what I mean? We've got to be better with the ball. We were so unlucky. It was Sakala get that header and no your man Lundstrom, who was just waiting behind him. And it's all about, you know, fractions and things like that. But I do think I thought Scott Wright was dug meat tonight, guys. I've got to be honest with you, and it's terrible thing to say about a Rangers player, but I'm calling a spade a spade.
I didn't think he was great, mate. I said that earlier. I'm not going to disagree with you. I might have even took him off minimum 10 minutes early. But if Scott Wright phones up, he'll say it was nothing each when I went off. Stevie?
That's what I'm saying. You're quite right. But there was no hold-up play for him. You see the difference when you put a Aribo through the middle and things like that. You know what I mean? There was a big difference.
He gave the ball away in the first half with facts. We
need somebody in the middle that can hold the ball up, guys. We're badly missing Alfie, and then we're badly missing Roof. Now, you're not meant to get to European finals, guys, when you're missing your two best strikers. Third-rate strikers don't usually get you there, and Sakala is obviously our third striker, you know what I mean? So hopefully we get the guys back. But for me, do you know what? I'll take 1-0. That's not a disaster, by the way. Not a disaster. I think most people on the panel would have took that before the game. I might be obviously be presumptuous here. Do you know what I mean? We know having my mate Alfie's there. That's a different ball game. Take 1-0, get back to Ibrox, and like the guy said previously, whether it's 0-0 or 1-0, you still need to win the game. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, ET for me next week, mate. That's what I think it'll be. I think it'll go into extra time.
You try to do me, Josh.
I think it will. I think it will. I think it'll win 2-1.
And you come, Steve.
I totally agree with the caller, Ox. Gio didn't get it right with the boy Sands. He didn't get it right, and he didn't get it right and all way. We got it right. He was powder perfect. The caller's totally right. The things that he's got speed. So you're thinking, right, if he can't tackle and show a wee bit of guile, surely he can shut down, do the simple things, run his guts out and do it. He didn't do it. He wasn't committed enough for me. But I'm not going to start turning this into. But what I will say is, I think Gio got his tactics right tonight. He kept them at bay. He got his defensive tactics right, apart from the odd substitute or whatever. But the bigger picture, I keep going back to it, and the caller agrees and all, is the tie's wide open. It didn't matter if it was nothing each or 1-0. We've still got to. What
do you think his reason is behind Davis, guys? I don't think he fancies Davis, and I can't understand that. Davis for me would be a calming player. He could take the ball for the defence. He slows play down. For me, all day long it was Davis that had to go in that part before Sands, and I actually would have put Davis on for Kamara because I thought Kamara was a bit missing in action tonight. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you what, when he was making the substitutes, because you're allowed that many, maybe I put Sands on just for fresh rides for Kent, and that was no slighting Ryan Kent. You know,
he was dead in the water after 70 minutes because he said that, didn't he?
But listen, be honest, George, we've got a game at Ibrox to win it. And
do you not think he fancies Davis? Because I don't think he does, guys. You know what I mean? A lot of people have said that, and I don't understand why. I think Davis is a cracking player. I bet you £100, right? Davis plays on Sunday for the start.
You might be right, mate, due to the circumstances, yeah.
Aye.
I mean, I'm a big fan of Stephen Davis. Blue Star, I think, if we see the game out nothing each, we see that Gio's got his subs right, yeah?
Aye.
I wouldn't have, Vox. I wouldn't have. I'll tell you, my brother had texted me just 10 minutes, 20 minutes into the game, and I said the exact same to him. I says, oh no, I says, Kamara, no chance. I says, Davis should be out there and place him. Davis, as the guy says there, Ox, that's the one thing about him. Forget the passing. Davis does all the wee turns with the ball at his feet, even when guys on top of him. He hangs on to the ball. The one thing we struggled at the night, and we did, let's not kid ourselves on, listen, I'm happy enough with the result, and in the true sense of things, but we didn't hang on to the ball enough. We didn't. We played far better against Dortmund home and away, and we know with a striker, I get that, guys. But the caller's right. Davis should have been on the park. He hangs on to the ball and he calms the game down. I don't know what Gio doesn't see in him. I don't.
He takes the ball off the defence, mate. That's the thing. He'll go and take. Kamara won't go and look for that ball off the defence. Jack won't go and look for that ball off the defence. And Lundstrom will, but he was playing a deeper role tonight, so that takes him out of the equation. Do you know what I mean? We're almost playing like a back five at some point tonight. Yeah. So you've got Lundstrom. So Lundstrom playing that deep then takes a man out the middle. And there's no calming perspective in there. So what happens is, when my midfield gets it, because we've not got that extra midfield there that's calming, the first thing they want to do is get rid of it. And we've not got players up front that can hold onto the ball until the second half when Aribo was there. So for me, it was a mistake that he made, but it's a mistake we get away with. And at Ibrox, then we've got to go no gun hole, but we've got to say to ourselves, right, what a chance we've got to get a European final here. Do you know what I mean? What a chance we've got. Do you know what I mean? So you're what? On you go, sorry, mate.
George, take a breath. Alex, it's
sorry.
simple.
Breathe.
That's all right, mate. Alex, it's simple. We just need to win at Ibrox.
Absolutely, Oxford, that's it. I've been blowing the trumpet for Stevie Davis for as long. I certainly wouldn't call it. I was surprised he never came on as a substitute with Sands. I says that at the beginning of the programme. But that's just what it is. But you got to remember, up to 85 minutes, whether we thought the tactics was right or wrong, we were still holding out. Wasn't a great performance. But there you go. He scored a quality goal. And that's what wins games when you've got a bit of quality. We're missing the strikers. Everybody said that with Morelos. Morelos makes some difference to the team.
Oh, man, what a difference did they made tonight, mate. What a difference did they made tonight.
George, wait till you hear your name, mate, and then we'll bring you in, yeah? Don't touch
We've just got to go. We've just got to go with that. And we've been going with that for a wee while now, right? Went to the semi-final against Celtic there, and the team played their hat out and we got a result. We'll get in there next Thursday, and believe me, we'll get a result. That's how I look at it. With 85 minutes, everyone's looking rosy, and there they scored a quality goal. Before it, Alan McGregor makes a save out the blue. That ball could easily in the net. So, everybody's wanting, just take a deep breath, do it and think about it. Tomorrow morning, wake up. It's only 1-0. We just got there. We're 90 minutes away from the final here. And I've no doubt we'll get there.
Warren, and you come, mate.
Well, that's good timing. We saw that side tonight, and I think Rangers can beat them. We feared them before. Well, no, not so much feared them, but we highly respected them before the game. They gave them all they've got, and I'll tell you, they got a late goal. Rangers will beat them at Ibrox. And it's not like Bayern Munich or Barcelona, we weren't getting pummeled. I can't see where the fear's coming from. I think we can beat them at Ibrox. I really do.
Post-star, is a yes or no? Beat them at Ibrox, yes or no for you?
100% Ox. We would have took that. We all said the same thing. As long as we could get them back to Ibrox and we were still in the tie, whether it was 0-0 or 1-0, we're in the tie. As Stevie says, bang on. We're in a far better. I'd rather have had that result as what West Ham are facing. So we're playing at home next week. We're only a goal down. We score a goal and it goes to extra time. End of story. But if we can't win in our own park, then we don't deserve to be there, and we know we can. That's it.
Right, okay. George, you said who you didn't fancy tonight. Who did you think played well?
I thought Arable through the middle played well. I thought Big Bassey played well at times too. And I thought Connor Goldson was not too bad.
I gave Goldson my man of the match, mate. I did.
I thought Longstream was good too because he was playing a position that he is used to, but he's not his natural position. Listen, guys, I watched the interviews after the game. I'm sure you all did. You had a chance. I think their manager is more upset with a 1-0 win than we are a 1-0 defeat. Looking at it, because I think they know they've got a lot to do at Ibrox. I fully expect it to go to extra time, guys. That's my feeling, because I love it, but you need to beat them with 2 goals. You know what I mean? I don't know if we're capable of doing it in 90 minutes, but
we missed interviews, mate. We went.
So they look gutted. They look gutted with a 1-0, mate, and we look gutted with a 1-0 defeat too. So that Aribo was raging. Our captain wasn't too happy about it. You know what I mean? And they look disappointed too, as if to say we have missed a boat. Remember, guys, the last game we played against Braga, they were gutted with a 1-0 win too. Do you know what I mean? So because everybody knows what Ibrox is all about, it's got to be, if not the best, but one of the best stadiums in European football for atmosphere and things like that. If you get an early goal there, you can shatter teams no matter how big they are. I think we also, I don't know what you use for it, but for me, at the beginning of the game, I was like, as long as it's 1-0 or better, we're in with a chance. You just wanted to go to Ibrox, making sure you had a chance to go to the final. And I think we did, and that wasn't playing well either, by the way. So, kudos to Rangers. We've got 11 men at play next week. We've got a good chance of going to Seville, guys. and we're going to be skint by July.
We find some money for the start of July, Stevie.
It's a bag of sand easy, isn't it?
By the way, between Belfast and Seville, man, is the pond still open out this direction, do you know? Listen, guys, listen. Let's just get behind the team. As the caller said there, Braga beat us 1-0 away from home and we brought them back to Ibrox. So let's be honest, we should have been out of sight at half time, correct?
Yeah,
so
correct.
Can we do that with this team? Can we do that with this team, Matt? Look, as I said, I showed them all the respect before a ball was kicked. But I'll tell you, I thought they might have had more clear-cut chances than what they did have the night. And I'm really happy. And I'm convinced, after watching that tie, that our team sized them up and we know what we've got today and we'll get through this. We'll be going to that final. That's how I feel about it.
Do you think we'll take 6 million fans like Celtic did?
Nah, maybe 7. Maybe 7. Listen, try and get some flights tonight. Creep up again. Right.
I priced up a hotel in Seville for 2 days, and the cheapest one was £1,400.
Take a tent.
Go to Porto.
Don't take a tent with him. Right, okay. I'm getting Golston man of the match. Alex Fisher, are you happy with that?
Nah, definitely.
100%. 100%, Oxia. He was absolutely outstanding. Bill Big Bassey played really well and all. He's beginning to leaps and bounds now. His positional sense sometimes, he may be at the wrong side out his player and that, but his speed gets him out. But very good. Consider a young boy like that playing centre back. He can also left back. We're definitely a lot of positives tonight. The result in that, but the settle for that. Big Stevie's right. We get in there by the way. What will be, will be. And 72, I keep saying it. It was sitting in the stars for me. That's how I look at the Oxia.
So you've seen all the finals then, aye?
No. He said that he's no 72. He said in 72.
Oh, right, okay.
Right. Warren, is it written in the stars for you? Alex is only 42.
I'll actually tell you, Ox, I think it is. As I was saying, the first 20 minutes or so, we've talked about something earlier. East Belfast, the Con Club, they're watching it in there. I think Rangers will do it.
Here. Listen, I was speaking to somebody this morning, and I said to him, if we beat 1-0, we've got to win the game at Ibrox. The worst we get is penalty kicks, Blue Star. That's a fact, isn't it? As you would say, that's a fact.
Absolutely, Ox. Oh, absolutely. And we all said it. We've all said the same thing. We would attain a 1-0. As long as we were still in the tie, he gives a chance at Ibrox. We've got it. Ox, I've said it now for weeks, same as a lot of our callers. Honestly, I'm telling you, we'll beat them at Ibrox. We're in that final. I'm 100% sure, honestly.
Could you imagine penalty kicks at Ibrox, guys? Fucking hell, man.
Watch your language, mate.
Sorry. Fucking hell. You know what I mean? That would be... You need to take a sick back with you, wouldn't you? You know what I mean?
A lot of medication passed.
I don't know if I could handle that, guys. Honestly.
The Queen Elizabeth would be busy if it went to penalty kicks, Stevie, wouldn't it?
We wouldn't be watching Ox, but as long as our goalkeeper is.
He's not got a bad record, to be fair. You'd want him in goals for that, wouldn't you?
Well, gentlemen, we've reached that time of the evening. Fox will no pies overtime, Stevie. What'd you make of that?
No. Tight as two coats of paint, huh?
Oh, murder. Last word for George.
Would you take penalties, guys?
It's a yes for me.
John.
Would you take it? If you offered it right now, would you take it?
Aye.
Absolutely.
So would I.
I don't know if my heart could take it right enough.
Alex, you'll be in the bed beside me, mate, I think.
Oh, definitely, Oxford. That's what I was saying earlier on there. Please, if it goes to penalty kicks, there'll be a few folk around about my age sitting next to me. We'll all be heading out of the hospital. Honestly,
They won about Bridges' bucket list, 3 in a bed, but we'd all be in the heart ward of the Queen Elizabeth. Anyway, thanks.
Great show, Oxford. Thank you.
Well done, mate.
Right,
cheers, Doc.
Cheers, George. Thanks for the call. Cheers, Warren. Cheers, Alex. Last word for Big Stevie.
What can I say? Proud of my team tonight because they left it out there. We've got a makeshift team out there, Ox. We're playing against a bit of quality. All we asked them was to remain touch tight to get it back to Ibrox, and that's what they've done. And as you say yourself, if it was nothing each, we're still going to score at Ibrox, aren't we? So the tie's wide open, Ox. It's just about the Bells keeping the faith and getting behind the team. And Ibrox under the lights, some of the young German boys, they're in for a shock. But just let me tell you, the main thing about the crowd's lifting our team, and it will certainly give us a lift. And I think we'll march on. I think we'll be in Seville, mate.
Oh, mate.
Love it, Stevie.
Win the game at Ibrox.
Sorry, can I just say one thing to Alec? I know I know he lost a good blue nose out his way, wee Gus, and I know wee Gus very well, Alec. And
did you, Steve?
We'll do it for wee Gus.
Oh, thanks absolutely brilliant wee guy, Stevie. Thanks very much for the kind words.
Hi, this is Ron Allison from Edinburgh. Sorry, I can't speak to you at the moment, but please leave a message and I'll get back to you when I can.
Oh, he's not there. Ronnie was trying to join us, but he's obviously got his voicemail on. We'll do it for Gus, we'll do it for George VK and all the absent friends. Last word, Alex?
Absolutely. Well said, Oxia. We'll do it for these guys. And good luck, Glasgow Rangers. And we love you. We love you to death, everybody. Thank you.
You're here. Can I thank all the callers, as I said? Who's with them on the right? Who's with them on the right, Stevie? GFK's with us, and I'm just checking who's with them.
40 ounce of Friday.
Aye, it's a 40 ounce of. But Bridgeman, how to forget the Bridge? Bridgeman and GFK will be back with us tomorrow night. And listen, thanks to everybody that called in there. It's been an emotional day. It's been a long day. Thanks to Fox and Old School Boy for taking the technicals. Thanks for everybody for listening. We'll be back tomorrow night. We'll take the debate further. And we'll have more reflection after a night's kip. Take it away, Old School Boy.